Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Besieged episode 5. In the previous episode we made a weird slinky extendable machine that risen up above the clouds and then fired cannons into a big harp thing, and that worked quite well. However, this one, it didn't work at all because, as you can see, this is a tower, it's made of stone. The only way to wreck it is to use bombs, so we'll be making a vehicle that utilizes bombs. It's quite heavily guarded, as you can see. It's got a lot of archers around, and obviously it's got like a little courtyard and such, but it's mainly destroy 80% of the tower. So if we can get a bomb into this part here, then hopefully the rest should crumble and then we'll get it done. So how are we going to do that? Well, I'm going to make a big spear chucker, but on the front of the spear there's going to be a big bomb. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's crack on with the building. So we need to first make a bit of a, I guess it will be just a standard base, and I'm going to make it quite long, so back to there maybe. We'll even pull it a bit further forward to stay inside the box. I've had a lot of comments saying that I should turn the bounding box off, saying, and people actually been, well, it's YouTube, isn't it? Well, people actually been quite overzealous, saying like, you know, you idiot, you can turn the box off, just press this button. For all them armchair experts out there, the free build mode, which is what you're talking about, prevents level progression, which is what we're trying to do. So yeah, we can't actually do that. Also, it's sort of cheating. The reason the box is there in the first place is because that's the limitations you have. If you just make a massive thing this size, you might as well just play the sandbox. But yeah, we can't progress. As you say, prevents level progression. So let us get on with, I think we need to extend it out, don't we? Because we need like a fairly big base to launch, well, to like put little straps on this side. So we'll just probably have it that long. We probably don't need it actually as wide as that, or as long as I've made it. But why not make it as big as I can? Now, obviously that's just going to set the machine to the ground, so we can't do that. We need to at least put it on wheels. So actually, no, we could, if we... Ooh, good grief. We could, if we wanted to, just point it there and call it a day. Actually, I might do that. I'm going to make just a vehicle that we can't maneuver and just line up to the tower. That should do us nicely. There we go. That'll do us nicely. So it is lined up to the tower. There you go. So we need to get the launching system working. So first things first, I need to just build a bit of a, I don't know what you would call it, but like just a big chock at the front here. Because what I'm going to do is have a, that's a steering hinge. I don't want a steering hinge. I want a standard hinge, if there's such thing as a standard hinge. Hang on, hinge, yes, and then we're going to hinge all the way across like that, and then what I'm going to do is do wooden blocks like this. Now we need to connect them up somehow, and then what I'll do is I'll do that. Right, so when I click play, that should drop down to the bottom. Yes, so it actually points upwards, but not enough. That's a shame. So how we're going to fix this? Well, we could raise that up, or we could do that and just delete the back end, which means that'll touch the ground, which means it goes a little bit further. No, not far enough. Try that now. There we go. That's pointing roughly in the direction I want, but if I'm honest with you, it's not far enough. So I'm going to have to delete this one. I need to make it point further up. So we'll delete these bits here, and then we'll go... If we just make it go further up like that, then the advantage we have is that if we do need to change it again, we don't have to delete half the machine to do it. There we go. So we'll just add these bits at the back here. I think it was 3. There we go. And then just connect it back up, just for sake of stability. There we are. So let's put our hinges back in, and actually doing all of them like that, I don't know if that's a good idea. What if we do them like that? That'll be probably better. And then actually that might be a better idea, because if I then connect them up like so, it means that I can have a channel at either side that goes up and down with it. Yeah, that's better. What I also want to do is put on some metal like that, and that'll be a nice slide for when we actually build the bomb bit that'll be sticking out the front. So when we press go on that one, it'll drop too far. So I need to make like a bit of a well, what would you call it, like a wedge there, and that points up where I need it to go. Yeah, that's about the same height as the other one, or the same elevation, I guess. Yeah, it's about the same height as the elevation as the other one. Today's beverage is coffee. But I think that's okay, because we've raised it up a little bit, so it should clear that. Right, okay, that's fine. What we need to do now is just increase the height of these all the way up to here. I'm not going to really bother with much more bracing than that, or actually I will, but I'm actually going to use proper bracing. Is that in the center there? It's about there. Yeah, and then I'm going to use braces like so. And actually that's a little bit annoying because I wanted to connect it. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Delete that bit. Delete that. Erase that. There we go. That will probably destroy itself. Well, we'll work on that. We'll have a look at that. Right. I need to make a bomb, or a system of launching something. Now this is going to be a little bit glitchy, and I don't know if it's going to work. I've never tried something like this, but what we need to do is have one of them. Oh, didn't mean to put it there, but we need to have one of them somewhere. Then bomb launch, then bomb sort of holders, or it's actually just a holder, isn't it? Yeah, and you can put on anything you want. Oh, look, there's a plow. Very nice. There's a nice plow. We'll erase that. Yeah, so we need a holder somewhere. So I know it's going to be there. So what I'll do is I'll just extend this up to about there. That should do it. And then we need our bomb. Nope. No. We need a holder and then a bomb like that, right? So then when I press go, it will do nothing. Okay, that's the opposite of nothing. That exploded. Why did that explode? I think it's because it dropped the bomb, didn't it? Yeah, that explodes quite nicely, that, doesn't it? Right, that's really not what I wanted to see. So, how am I going to fix that? Well, I reckon if I put just, I don't know, some little strut like that, it should hold it. I've also placed one block somewhere, and I don't know where it's been placed. There it is. I've managed to place it in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how I can do that, but that's a good effort. Right. Okay, and that one there. We don't need that one. Okay, and that bit there as well, and that bit there, and that bit there. I don't know what that's all about. That's weird. Right, if I click play, it should explode still. Oh, that actually dropped the bomb out the front. Right, okay, that's actually what we were trying to accomplish here. Because what I need to do is demolish, I think, get rid of... We set the machine on the ground, that's fine. We need to erase... No, that's destroy machine. That's not what we wanted to do. Erase blocks, them. Okay? So that's now going to drop to the ground. We don't actually need these side bits there at all now, do we? And there's also one in the middle that we don't need. Right, so that'll then drop to the ground. But before we do that, we need to put some... What do we need? I think we don't need braces. Or we might... need a brace. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to put a brace, and we'll brace this thing from the top, or not, from the center to there, and the center to that side there as well. And again, we'll erase some of the weird bits that's been added. There we go. And then I will connect up that. There we are. And then I need to... See, that's just going to drop to the ground. It's going to be quite nasty when it happens. So... We'll see what happens there. We'll put that extra bit on, and now I need some sort of contractible spring, I think, and we'll put a contractible spring there to there, contractible spring there to there, and now when I press play, hopefully it won't blow up. It didn't. It did. Okay, it sets exactly where it needs to be. Look at that. But the bomb rolls out the front, so it goes exactly where it needs to be. But the problem is that the bomb rolls out the front. So, erase that block there. If I just press go, if I put the speed down to say 10% and press the go button and then hold L straight away, it should hopefully fling it just as the bomb's trying to fall out. So let's try this. Okay, so go L, and okay, that just made the whole machine explode and now is flinging a bit of wood towards me. So that didn't work. Let's try that again. Yes, all it does is destroy the bomb. That's not working at all, that is it? That's not working at all. See, that drops down. And then if you press L, then that flings it. There we go, there we go, there we go! Oh! Well, that was close. That was close. If we just get it so it doesn't... If we get it so it doesn't destroy itself, then we're alright. What if we put... Now, this might be a bit dodgy, this one. So if we rotate that, like... We can't flip it. Like that. Press play. That's going to drop right down. And that bit of wood's going to stop. It's going to prevent that from falling out the front. Right, that's okay. Now when we press L, it's probably going to destroy itself. It does pick it up, but it doesn't destroy that. Okay. Okay, I have a better idea. What we need to do is erase that. We need to erase... No, we don't need to erase any. Oh, we might need to, but what I want is a... decoupler. Because there's a decoupler there. Which I can put a wooden strut on. And decoupler is J. So I press play. That should drop down. That's holding the bomb in place. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Then we decouple it with J, which then pops it off. Like that. And then we hold L, and then it launches it. But, oh, just... Hang on. It worked! Well, it worked in killing these guys. See, I mean, look at that. See you later, guys. That functioned. That functions well. Do you know what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it is that these, what would you call them? What are they called? Contractible springs are in the wrong place. They're pulling it up, which is ripping this up over the top. So what I need to do is to connect it to that bit there, which is a little bit lower, but by the time this thing drops down, it should be fine. So let's try that again. So let's just click play. That'll all drop down. We'll actually speed up a little bit. Speed up to normal speed, actually. Oh, we're getting shot here. I'm trying to alter this. So decouple that. And that also stops the protection. Okay, try it again. Drops down. Decouple. Contractible spring. Ah, still close, but no cigar there. Let's just reduce it back down to the sort of 16% mark. Press J. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. Try that again. Play. Drops right down. Perfect. Decouple. And then press L. And then, yeah, again, it's pushing it. It's these again, the springs. They're still in the wrong position, but they are closer. So if I put it just one further down, this is why I made them so high. So I could always reduce them if I need to. So play again. It drops down. That is still a little bit too low, I think. Anyway, press J to pop that off. And then we will launch it. Which it's launching it correctly. Oh! It hit the tower. It definitely... Did it hit the tower? Yes, it hit the tower. And we've got... What percentage of that? A tiny little bit. So... Right, okay. If we just make it... If we make it launch a little bit further down again, or maybe even a bigger spring. No, we can't have a bigger spring. That would be insane. There we go. Try that again. Play. It's going to drop down. Going to deconnect that, and then we're going to launch, which will not work at all. Okay. Maybe we need to angle it a little bit further up. So we'll erase these blocks here. That one, that one, that one, and the other one can stay. And how far will that'll go a lot further. That'll go more further That'll go quite far down. That's quite far down now, so pop that off. And then launch. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, that didn't work at all. We need to try that again. So it goes down. We pop the front off, and then we fire. And there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Okay, that is much better, but now what we have a problem with is these bits. They're now no longer at the right angle because of how far it's pointing down. So this is quite adjustable. Play that again. So it's going to drop down. As soon as it does, we will then pop that off. So obviously it doesn't roll the bomb off. And then launch, which is actually not work because it's actually touched itself again. So we need to try it once more. It's going to drop right down. There we go. Pop that front off. Wait until it rolls. And then... there we go. See, what's happening is that it's getting caught on this bit here. So we'll... once more. Like that. Pop that off. And launch. Nope, that's... Do we need that bit now? Do we actually need this bit? Now that that's going so far back, we might not need it. No, we don't need it. There it goes. Oh, we nailed it. That is perfect. Look at the tower go. That is amazing. And that is how we do that. Because of the because of how low that thing went, we no longer needed the little clip on the front, the little holder, the retainer, and it went straight into that. That went straight into the front door. Oh, perfect. Right, what is our next task? Let's have a quick look. It is going to be... steal and deliver 1 wood pile. Hint grabber. So, there's all of these wood piles here, and we need to steal and put the wood in there. That's nothing. We can't do it with this machine, can we? Let's just click play. No, that doesn't work, and it destroys itself. Launch. Now, should we try it? Launch. No, it doesn't work. In slow-mo, when you haven't got slow-mo involved, it doesn't really work because it lags out just a little bit, but that 1 second where it lags out at the start makes it so you can't do anything. Right, we're gonna leave it there. Next episode, we're going to make some sort of grabber and put it on there. I think this is a very easy one. I think we've already made the machine with the suspension and the lifting up and down, so we'll see how we go with that one. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.